Good afternoon, everybody. It is Monday. The sun is shining. It's beautiful out, and it is Thanksgiving today on the Long Island Breakfast Club Show. I love my table. Susan, thank you very much for the gorgeous decorations. I have two wonderful guests here today. We have so many great things to talk about. I have Irene Litsas from Heartland. She's a relationship manager on Long Island. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Valentina. Great to be here.
And then I have this gentleman, Mr. Spiro, which I love your name, Spiro Litsas. And he is going to talk about Kourellas Dairy. He's the director of sales and marketing. We have some brand new products here that he's going to have us taste and hear all about the Greek history of so many things. So, Spiro, thank you for coming.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yes, and he's been bringing all kinds of goodies in all morning. It's been great. So I'm so glad to have you both. And what a good day to come on such a good day that the weather is good. And Thanksgiving, it's a time to be thankful, grateful. And I think more people have to do that. I think more people are into it right now, of being grateful because of what we're going through so much, and hoping that it'll spread all week. But today is a beautiful day. It's the Future Teachers of America Day. So anyone that has a student in college learning to be a teacher, it's her day. It's Name Your PC Day. Do you have a name for your PC?
My computers?
Yeah.
No.
No. Do you?
No.
So today, name your PC. Call it Billy or Butch or Shitty or whatever. Call it any name you want.
What if you have more than one computer? What do you do then?
1, 2, and 3. That's what I would do.
All right, so I'll think about that.
Okay, it's National Absurdity Day. So that means you can be absurd, or if someone is absurd to you, tell them more. And it's National Peanut Butter Fudge Day. And the one thing I can't remember to say is it is Transgender Day of Remembrance.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everybody celebrate however you can with people you know.
All right.
So let's talk about Heartland. Does anybody here know what Heartland is? I think of Heartland, I think of a heart, I think of love, and I think of people.
That's a great way of thinking about it.
Because the name.
Yeah. And I think that's why the company has that name. They want you to think of something about people. And so I am a business relationship manager there for now it's a couple of years. And I am very excited to be working for a company that provides solutions for businesses to get paid, payroll services, and also lending for businesses that can't get lending somewhere else. But my main focus is the payment processing. What credit cards, all credit cards and debit cards have a fee. There's a wholesale part of it. What I try to be is transparent to my customers to show them the cost of what their wholesale price is and what Heartland would charge them. And then I look to give them savings as well as service and being compliant and secure and getting them their funds as soon as possible in their account.
Very nice.
It's a very simple thing, but nowadays people need to get paid, and they're looking to get paid, whether it's obviously it could be as simple as your phone with an app, or it could be a website that you have a portal, a payment page, or it could be over the phone that you take credit cards. I make sure that I set you up with the right equipment or solution or point of sale. Heartland has all the solutions. I mean, it's a great resource. It's a direct processor. That means I'm working with a company that is a front end and back end when it comes to what's going on with your money. So I'm able to call just like you are, anytime, any day, 24 hours, 365 days of the year, and get somebody on the phone. And I'm not talking, you're going to be waiting for like an hour or trying to figure out where do you go. It's the same number that I call, my customer calls, and that's the resource that I have to provide the best service to my customer.
So now a client for you would be a brand new store that's opening up, a brand new company or someone that changed hands and took over an ownership or something like that?
That's a very good client, but most of my customers are customers that have been in business and are not happy with currently who they're processing with, find it hard to integrate, looking for a better solution, looking for better service. It's not even about the money. They just don't get the service nowadays, and I'm able to give them that single point of contact. So they have my cell phone, they can call me, and I'm there to train their staff. And I can do this nationally. Global Payments is my parent company. I'm a Fortune 500 publicly traded company that I work for, and we do processing even outside of the United States.
Yeah, so you really have all different kinds of clients. So you can have a dentist, a doctor, a hospital, a store that sells ladies' shoes, whatever.
It could be a retail store. It could be a business-to-business manufacturer. It could be a web store that they're just selling things online only. In addition to a restaurant and obviously selling, like you mentioned, shoes. Those are just, many of my clients I have a very diversified clientele. And most of it, interesting enough, are businesses that cater to other businesses in addition to consumers.
So it's a lot of networking, and I'll tell the story of how I met you. I met her, I think 4 years ago. I was going up the driveway of one of the lovely ladies group, Patricia Balestra, and I was struggling, and she was carrying cakes and all kinds of cheeses, some kind of a cheese, I think that you made, an egg thing. And she was so sweet, helping me. And she goes, I'll help you. I'm like, you're carrying everything. And this is part of a group that we call the Lovely Ladies. And I would never have met you if I didn't get invited to Patricia's house and how much she did for all of us. And we meet a lot of, about 4 times a year, 5 times sometimes.
Yeah. We speak a lot together, and we support each other.
And we network. And networking is the key to business. I believe it, because I have met the most interesting people networking, and I have a weird way of networking. Everyone thinks I'm crazy, but I have these crazy bookmarks. And it's different because everyone throws the business card out. So I promote this because I do PR on the side, and they like it. But again, I was at the Westbury Music Fair last night, and I'm giving out my cards. And everyone was like, what are you doing? I'm like, well, this is a cheap way to network. If you can't, you're not a big company. So that's how we met. And we have a great group of women that help women. And I think we're probably going to be getting together for Christmas, hopefully, if not New Year's.
Well, yeah, we also have, just to plug in.
We have 2 other organizations.
One of them, I'm actually also going to be
at the cerebral palsy, right?
United Cerebral Palsy has their annual handbag bingo on Sunday, December 3rd.
Handbag bingo.
And I am the bingo caller. I've been doing it for the past 3 years, is it, or 4? I know because of COVID we lost 1 year. But I was able to help assist with growing this great event to now that we're at the Stonebridge Country Club. Because
it's all the way in Suffolk, yeah.
Yeah, we outgrew our other location because we have a lot of fun. There's plenty of not just food and drinks, it's a brunch, and also you have a chance to win really nice handbags. If anybody's interested, please have me.
Maybe Susan or I go. Susan, handbag bingo is
a lot of fun, and I'm the caller. I've been the bingo caller there, and I enjoy it. We have a lot of fun.
Well, if anybody wants to go, it'll be on my Facebook. She's going to send it to me today, and who knows? Maybe we'll go. You never know.
Yeah. And the other event, if you can't, also
Terry's event.
Yes, we have the Michael Magro Foundation has been a big part of what we support, and because it's our friend Terry. And we believe in this foundation.
Yeah.
So on Monday, December 18th, at Patrizzia's in Hicksville, which is in Nassau County,
right.
It will be a event that it's going to include also food and drinks, and all the proceeds go to the Michael Magro Foundation, which has helped many, many families in Long Island that have children that are currently suffering with cancer.
I've been to many of her events. They're absolutely great.
They're
it's a
amazing.
Great cause.
Paul and Terry and Mark have done a great job in helping.
You know Mark. He's a chef. You guys are friends,
It's actually
right?
Paul, but
Oh, yeah.
Mark is the son,
Oh, right.
and Paul
Well, I know-
is
I've met Mark before.
Yeah.
yeah. They're a great family.
I know. I've been to
and-
her house. My God.
Yeah.
And we got, food with the.
Yeah, and it's again, Terry's has always done a great job in helping not only the Long Island families, but outside of Long Island. So whatever the money goes to the cause, there's very low administrative expenses, and I'm really proud to have her and her family
Oh, yes.
as a friend of mine.
Yes.
I always look to see whatever I can do to help them.
Yeah, well, plus your company, from what I read, because I knew someone a long time ago, they believe in the community.
Oh yeah, actually, I didn't mention this to you, but there is a program that I have. It's called Community Sharing. So if you have a non-for-profit that is under 25,000 in sales and credit card revenue for the year, I basically provide you at no cost on the Heartland discount, which is the rate.
For your
Credit card
business,
processing.
right? Yeah, so you get a discount.
So if you have a non-for-profit, you only pay whatever the bank's charging for you to be able to accept payments. So that's like a gift that we provide to small non-for-profits. We do have non-for-profits that do a lot more that are clients of ours, and we still look to minimize their costs. But it's next day funding, but you don't have to worry about minimum processing fee and other fees and just the cost of Heartland. We basically waive that for a small non-for-profit. So that's thank you for.
Yeah. So now, how do people talk to you, find out all that kind of great stuff?
Well, you can reach out to me. I'm on LinkedIn. It's Irene Litsas, Litsas is my last name. I chose it because my husband here, he has an easy name to remember. And you can reach out to me or through you.
Right. Well, it'll be on our website too.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And just, give me a heads up. I usually do respond pretty quickly. And I will go over based on your needs and your business. I customize a solution to minimize your cost. And we go over what we're able to offer that's best suited for that business.
So now, where is the corporate office?
We have several locations, but we have one in Oklahoma City, Jeffersonville, Indianapolis.
What about on Long Island? Everybody works from individual spaces?
Yeah, right now, Global Payments did take over Evo in the end of March. They just purchased it, which is a big business that was doing credit card processing in Melville on Route 110. But I love actually working from home and making appointments and visiting my customers in person.
Yeah,
So
but you
I'm-
were also in the banking industry for a long time.
Oh yeah.
So
Since
I remember you
96.
from that. Yeah.
Yeah. I started out. I actually did credit card processing back in the year 2000, year 2K, which is a lot different than what it is now.
Yeah.
But I always enjoyed it. I like the ability that I have, the ability to work from home, the ability to help a customer, and learn about the business. I like learning about how a business gets formed, what their needs are, and learn about how I can help them.
Patricia just called. I can't pick up the phone, Patricia, but you could write in. Patricia's calling you.
Well,
From the
I
lovely
would say
ladies.
she probably heard how we met, and she's
Yes.
excited to chip in.
Who's Rosalbo Rivera? Do you know Rosalbo? No? Well, they're watching. Bob D'Amato's watching. Susan Kay, Susan Pinky, Bob again, and some other friends are watching. So
Yeah,
thank you for
a lot
watching.
of people, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, thank you.
So we're going to talk more, but in the meantime, I don't know if anybody knows. I know you're Greek. I'm Italian. Do you know how do Italians celebrate Thanksgiving? Do you know that or not?
I have no idea.
Okay, they don't have a national holiday. They celebrate American Thanksgiving, but you'll find many Italians toasting the holiday with their friends. And it's celebrated different in Italy. It's not on a Thursday. It's the American Thanksgiving. It's celebrated on the 4th Thursday of November. So that's interesting. And few Italians follow American football. It's all about soccer. So we always give a little information, Have you been to the Thanksgiving Day Parade ever?
Many years ago.
Okay, so did you like it?
Loved it.
Yeah, I have never been. How about you?
I don't think I ever been to it.
Yeah, I want to do it once. But my big thing is I want to be at the Columbus Day Parade on the float. Because I was promised by the Sons of Italy that I was going, but I couldn't do it this year because of the problems I had. So that's what I want to do. It's on my bucket list.
All right, let's do it.
Do you have a bucket list?
Oh, yeah.
You do? Do you, Spiro? No?
I haven't really thought of it.
Men don't have bucket lists. Why? I don't understand
Because we don't know when we're gonna go.
Oh, God. In Italy, right, they say people prefer not to bring anything. But if we do prefer not to show up empty-handed, you could always bring Italian wine. And on that note, salute. But we're drinking coffee.
Well,
we're not drinking wine.
It's funny because I got you some wine.
Oh, see that? Okay.
Here, this is for you to celebrate your Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Let's just see what it is. I love wine.
It's a
Cabernet Sauvignon. I love that.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
That always goes good.
Barefoot. That's a good brand.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Definitely.
And then there's some things here little goodies that I always.
Is this Heartland?
Well, yes. This is
Heartland, the heart.
You can always use.
That I always need paper. Patrick knows that. What is this? A selfie ring light.
Yeah, it helps you take better selfies.
That. Okay. We're bad at taking selfies because I don't have long arms.
Well,
so when we try to take it, we always half of our head is coming out of the thing. This is nice. Oh, Patrick has one of these. I don't. So this is great. Your credit card and your little cards go in here, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. I love. We call them.
And
I call them tchotchkes. But my daughter
and there's
says
also one more thing in
there's
there.
another word for them. It's not tchotchkes. It's called something, but it's modern. What is this?
So what's great about this you plug it in and you keep your phone on there, and it charges it.
Get out!
And what's great is that my son works for AT&T, and if you use something like this, it knows that the phone is fully charged. It doesn't keep on charging, so it's actually better for you than plugging it in.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Okay, we'll get it later.
Well, thank you. I love gifts. Everybody knows that. Greg isn't here today, so I get to keep them all.
That's right.
Because we usually fight over the gifts. But anyway, so let's talk about yogurt, cheese, fresh. Tell me, how did you start out with this?
It's an interesting story. I've been in the food industry for the past, I'd say, probably 20 years. And I used to manage another brand of yogurt that was I was responsible for distribution in the eastern United States, and then that expanded south and the Midwest, and the company was acquired by a larger natural foods company, and so I've been in that space for quite some time. Over the past 4 years, though, I've been managing the Kourellas brand, which was very interesting to me because it was a portfolio of products that was new to me. I really didn't know much about the cheese industry, and they were wanting to collaborate with me to tap some of my experience in the yogurt business. So it's been an interesting time where I learned quickly about the cheese business while developing opportunities to manufacture some yogurt here, because to make yogurt overseas and then ship it, there's just not enough time. So in order for to have enough time to make it and distribute it and sell it to retailers and consumers, that product has to be made here. Cheese is different because cheese has a shelf life of 6 months or longer. Some cheeses are over a year shelf life.
Really?
So importing cheeses is a lot, more manageable and makes more sense.
So, do you love yogurt and cheese? Obviously, you do.
I don't know if I would say that I love it. I mean, like anyone else. I mean, I enjoy it. I like it. It's my profession. It's part of our regular, dietary.
It's healthy.
It's healthy. It's part of the products that we purchase for our home and we consume regularly.
But you make a lot of your own cheese, right?
I personally don't make my own cheeses, but I find myself creating recipes oftentimes using the ingredients such as cheese, such as yogurt, combinations between the two. our Instagram page has some really good examples.
What is the name
how
of that? The Instagram page.
Kourellas, Kourellas.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let's talk about this organic barrel-aged feta. I love feta on salads, on crackers. I see you brought us some.
Yep, brought you some samples.
So we're going to try them, but
Sure.
let's talk about that. What is that all about?
So by definition, feta is a cheese that's manufactured in Greece, and there's some very strict laws and regulatory provisions in order for us to call it that, because it's a protected designation of origin product, which means there's a very strict process for making it. There's a very strict process for the ingredients. There's a very strict process for the timing in which you make it. So by definition, feta can either be made from 100% sheep's milk or a mixture of sheep and goat's milk, but the goat's milk component can never be more than 30%. Here in the US, access to sheep milk and goat milk is relatively limited. So the opportunity for consumers here in the US is to kind of broaden their palate, if you would, broaden their horizons, their culinary horizons, by having exposure to products like this that are made in a very unique way. The barrel-aged cheese is unique because many things that age, whether it's a wine or a cheese, or there's other products that are also matured in a barrel, they do that because they want a confined environment. They want to give more flavor, more taste. What we do that's distinctive, though, is that our barrels have a proprietary hinge, and we always are measuring the acidity of the cheese as it's ripening. Because if it ripens too much, if it becomes too acidic, it's just not edible.
Really?
So the barrel-aged feta is actually the #1 selling feta that we have nationally at Whole Foods.
So now do you have to keep that at a certain temperature all the time?
Well, it should be refrigerated, but the best cheese experience, I would say, is when you take it out of refrigeration for a few minutes and you enjoy it with your guests. Like the cheese I brought here for
Yeah,
you
we're
to
going to
try.
try it.
Yeah. You want to try that?
Sure, I'll try
Okay.
it. I always like
So
trying
this
things.
is
I need a cracker with it.
That's the
I
sheep-
cannot eat cheese alone.
that's the sheep milk feta,
Okay.
which
thank
is
you.
made from 100% sheep's milk.
Do you want one?
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Listen,
And,
I love cheese. I married the cheese guy.
Well, everybody loves cheese.
And this is one of the 3 fetas that are on sale at Whole Foods this month.
So how'd you get into Whole Foods? That's wonderful.
Well, Whole Foods is an interesting relationship. When I first started with the company, we had some distribution with less products, but I've been fortunate where over the past few years of my tenure, we've been able to expand the portfolio. So now we have a total of 6 products that are authorized for distribution nationally.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah. So
They're a real healthy store. Kind of pricey, but healthy. Very healthy.
well, you'll see, like I said, this month, we have a very strong promotion for the whole month for the 3 varieties that we offer. The 100% sheep's milk feta, which you're trying now, the barrel-aged feta, and the goat cheese, which is, in theory, it is a feta. We can't call it that because it's made from 100% goat's milk. So we merchandise it on the same shelf because it's made the same way. The only difference is it's made from 100% goat's milk. So,
Now, you said something about milk.
so the milk type. So
We have someone in the audience that will taste the milk later.
okay. So the milk that's used to make the cheeses, as I said, I mean, we use a variety of milk sources. That's one of the distinctive features of products that are manufactured overseas. Similarly, if you find special cheeses that you are fond of that are made in Italy or in France, a lot of those have what's called a protected designation of origin status, because there's a history that goes along with making the product. There's a history for where the product is made, and all of that storytelling is perpetuated, so that when you're consuming the product, it's not just eating something. There's a historical significance to the product itself.
So your distribution process is in a plant somewhere? I mean,
So the product is made in Greece, and then we import the products from Greece, and we have a few warehouses here in the United States that we help support our distribution network. So we have distributors that support a variety of, in this case, the Whole Foods locations nationally. So every region has its own distribution network, and that's how the stores get the product on the
Well,
shelf.
this is very good.
Thank you.
I could picture this on a nice head of salad, half the salad where it's real crunchy, with this cheese and some raisins and nuts.
Great. Sure.
Does it sound like it's a good idea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything you like.
Very good.
So,
And so you're doing a lot of running around,
well,
marketing
traveling.
it and all that?
Yeah, I mean, I travel often because, again, my responsibilities are to support a national distribution model. So we have customers throughout the United States. And besides the cheese, we also have some other products that we launched recently that I'd be happy to talk to you about if you like.
Yes, absolutely. Let's
Did
talk
you want
about
me to
it.
go show them on the display over there?
Yes,
or-
I would love you to do that.
Okay.
Yes, we'll have our cameraman will follow you.
Okay.
And I could eat another piece of cheese.
Going back to the cheeses here, just to help showcase, this is the goat cheese, which again it's technically made exactly the same way as feta. We can't call it feta on our labeling because of the fact that it's not made with either 100% sheep, as this, or a mixture of sheep and goat. But we merchandise this together because there's going to be folks that may want something that's made from 100% goat's milk. They just like that taste experience, and it works out very well for them. So as I said, these three are on sale right now this month at all Whole Foods locations nationally.
Whole Foods, guys. Let's go there.
So this is another product that I just wanted to show. It's a unique package. You know, one of the things that we pride ourselves on is we have very innovative packaging. So feta is a moist cheese. When you make it, it's in a high humidity environment. Interestingly, all the domestic fetas that are made here in the United States are all dry. So there's going to be a very big difference in taste. There's going to be a very big difference in the composition of the product. So this is a new package that we devised so that consumers can have the opportunity to have their favorite product, keep it moist in brine. They lift the colander.
So what is that? Water or what's
It's
that?
brine.
What is brine?
Brine is a special mixture of water, sea salt, and some other ingredients so that when we pack the cheeses, we pack them in the brine.
Oh, that's very
So you
interesting
need-
that you buy it like that in
Yeah.
the packaging.
All of the other products are also available in that format, but what's happened is most folks that want to have, a practical size to work with, this seems to be the most common that is sold in Europe as well as other parts of the world that we sell to. And this is where you have it merchandised. If you go to a store and you open up a case where they have cheese merchandised in the wall, so to speak, you'll see these on the shelf as compared to other cheeses that are in a well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what these represent. I'm going to show you a couple of other products that are out for distribution recently. This is a drinkable yogurt for kids, and so we call this Kourellas Kids. So
Kourellas Kids. I
Kourellas
like that.
Kids.
K-K.
So the Kourellas is a family name. So they've been making artisanal dairy products for more than 60 years. And this product line is USDA organic. It's available for sale right now locally at Uncle Giuseppe's and all their
Oh, I love that
stores.
store.
They have it on sale this month, actually, 2 for $5. But the thing I want to just call your attention to is that the fruit that's included in this product is made in Greece because we have a proprietary process where we manufacture the fruit without adding any sugar. So any one of the flavors that we have, any one of our fruit varieties, is made with a very special process where you're just getting fruit. The no sugar added part is also, of course, of interest to many consumers nowadays.
Well, yeah, nobody wants to eat sugar.
Right. And then the other thing is that many products that are made in the U.S., where you look at the ingredients and you see the fruit component, there's other ingredients that are included, like an artificial flavor or an artificial color, or they're doing something to make the product taste like the fruit itself. We work the opposite way. We need to use more fruit to get what we need to manufacture the product. And so we started with Kourellas Kids, and recently we expanded to a kefir. Kefir is a probiotic beverage that is.
It's like a vitamin, right?
It's like, I don't know if it's a vitamin, but it's something that is good for gut health.
Well, which is very big right now. Gut health is big.
So gut health
and
is very...
yogurt is big for women's, personal health. Yeah.
So kefir is growing in popularity. This product line is available in flavors as well. Same process, no sugar added fruit. These products are on sale right now at some select North Shore Farms locations.
Oh, there's one right down the block in Jericho,
Yeah.
on Jericho Turnpike.
So the interesting thing about this product is that when this first came out several years ago, it had a very tonic-y taste. It was very, acidic. The recipes have evolved. The processes have evolved. So this is now something that people will want to have as a regular consumable item in the refrigerator. It's a nutritious beverage. It's a great product for people to share. As I said, it promotes gut health.
Does it go with any kind of alcohol? Or no?
Ah,
like if you put it
that's
on
up
the
to
table
you.
in little cups and say,
I
put
don't
a
know,
little
maybe.
treat in
I
there?
haven't tried it, but I know that people use for smoothies. The plain one, they can make, and because it's like you said, it could be, instead of taking probiotic supplement, you can get all that in kefir.
Yeah, I mean, it's really amazing.
The other thing to know is, I think the question came up before about milk, right? And there's different conversations about milk. And people ask me all the time, I'm allergic to milk, or I can't digest milk, or I'm lactose intolerant. And
There's so
my
much.
first answer always is,
Talk to you.
have you spoken to your doctor about it? And most people don't. Every time I have that conversation, I don't know why they don't. They usually don't.
Yeah, they don't. You're
Now,
right.
my second part of the conversation always is that whether it's a cheese or a yogurt of any kind, that's a food. So we're using live and active cultures to make these products. And oftentimes, people may not realize that they may be allergic to the fluid milk. It's not a cultured product. But if they consume something that's cultured,
It's better.
it's very pleasant. So that's why I say you need to ask your doctor. I can't tell you the number of times where just by having a conversation, people will try it, and then they'll write back to me and say, I'm so glad I tried this yogurt because I never would have known what I'm missing.
Yeah, because I think when you think of liquid yogurt, milk, you think of kids. You don't think of yourself.
Well,
Unless you go to these fancy restaurants where they serve it and, you've tried it.
Well, again, it all comes back to personal preference, right?
Right.
All I can tell you is that a lot of the conversations related to gut health, let's just call it that.
Yeah, and they have a lot of videos about gut health.
There are so many products that are out there in liquid format, whether it's a kombucha, whether it's a kefir that's water-based or dairy-based. All of these products are aimed at helping consumers make choices to help promote good gut health. So again, for those of you that are not sure about how they feel about a dairy product, I encourage you to at least talk to your doctor, right? Get some advice about what the metabolic opportunity is. And there are also many other products that are lactose-free. So the lactose-free yogurt products and lactose-free, milk for that matter. There's a lot of that out there. There's a special enzyme that allows people to metabolize it. We personally don't make them, but the point is, don't give up on your, desire to learn about some of these things, because you'd be pleasantly surprised that it could be something that's within your
Well, I
reach.
have an idea. I'm like, you get antibiotics from the doctors all the time. They should be giving you the antibiotics and the lactose milk at the same time. And tell you, drink it. Because you need to drink this when you're on antibiotics.
I don't know.
That's a marketing idea, guys.
That's that's one of the cultures that's part of many yogurt formulations.
Some doctors have those little refrigerators in there because they sell vitamins. They should sell it to doctors.
What about eggnog flavor for
That's
the
a great
holidays?
idea.
Wow.
That's a great idea. I think, in my experience, just being in the food industry a long time, I think the challenge with eggnog is that it's a limited production.
It's only
item.
now, right? From now
Yeah,
on.
it's usually now. But I think it's a great idea. I think that if someone were to add, cultures to eggnog, it would be something different. You're right, it could be something
The
different.
flavor, just the holidays.
Yeah, no, it's a good idea.
I think I might need to do it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And also, the yogurt lines that you're looking to come out with soon.
I mean, again, there's no the one thing about food that I've learned both by being in the industry and the teachings from my beloved mother is that food is for sharing.
Absolutely.
You're never going to hear,
For sure.
especially now if you look at the internet and you look about the availability of recipes, you don't see anyone arguing about
No,
my
so
recipe.
a food brings people together.
Right.
It brings families together. It's all about love and helping and tasting, and trying and cooking.
And sharing. And so
Especially through COVID.
there's many recipes that you can find on our Instagram page, and I invite you to do that. Instagram is Kourellas.
Kourellas.
Yeah, I mean,
go to the Instagram.
we have some really cool recipes where, like, just to give you one example, so the chef that we hired to do it, he found a creative way of taking this block of feta, and he used a microplaner, so he can shave it, and it comes out very, very fine. I've never seen that before in my life, but it was very interesting. So it's a
But you
creative.
could put this liquid milk in cake mix.
It could be anything, and
And
actually
make a
there
cake,
are.
and forget about the oil.
Well, again,
Pancakes.
Yeah.
I used to make pancakes with yogurt.
Yeah.
I just saw a recipe that gives you like a little more
Right.
fluffy. I mean,
well, there's many alternatives.
There's a lot
I
of
mean,
great-
I've also, I've advised many food preparers with. People ask me all the time about a new recipe, and again, I'm not a trained chef or anything, but I like to have fun in the kitchen. So, I had an executive chef at a hotel recently ask me for something unique for mashed potatoes. So he took some yogurt and he put yogurt instead of
Butter.
milk or butter, or he just played around with
That sounds
it,
pretty
so
cool.
it came out a little bit more creamy. So the point is, it really comes up to the food preparer. If they're interested in looking at new ways to prepare just regular traditional products, it's interesting to see
It is.
how they may have an open mind for something new.
Well,
So
here's another idea. I always give all my ideas. I'm staying in a hotel right now because I'm unfortunately displaced from a flood. They have these just yogurt spots.
right,
Why not put the milk right by the juice?
sure,
Drink that instead of the juice. The juice is acidy.
yeah. There's lots to say
Yeah.
about the category.
Yeah, I mean, hotels, that's a big industry.
Yeah.
And they really do give a lot of free of that away in these nicer hotels,
Yeah.
the suites.
sometimes I don't have time for breakfast, and I just grab one of those for
Drinks.
kids.
Oh, for kids.
Even it's not just for kids, and it's it has everything. It gives me the protein for me to kind of start my day, and I don't have much time to cook. I just grab one of those, and I'm good to go for a little
Did you
bit.
come up with the all the pretty things you have on the bottles?
No.
You have a marketing team that does
We
that?
have an award-winning design team that takes the concept from one product and ensures that it transitions over to the other. So anyone that's seen more of our products, there is uniformity. There's more of a brand.
So it's more like a
awareness.
brand.
Exactly. Exactly right.
But Spiro
Yes.
spends a lot of time. and
I'm
his
sure.
input.
Are you
And
kidding?
I would
Absolutely.
say the labels.
A lot of it you have
Well, I get
contributed
involved.
to.
I'm not an artist. I just help them get involved in ensuring that the important
I guess the next
marketing
thing we'll
words.
start seeing it in commercials. We need to have the kids to all dance with the damn little bottle of the
It's
yogurt.
funny.
Yes.
My design team came out with some interesting new caricatures that are on our Instagram page.
Good.
And they have a different character for each fruit flavor. So it's
That's a
fun.
cute idea.
Yeah, that's cute.
Eddie says he's watching. He's saying, I'm gonna go get some yogurt.
Oh, that's great.
Eddie is into health too.
Oh,
so-
that's great. We
Yeah,
appreciate
he's
your
into
You have
support.
health.
coffee flavor?
I'm sorry.
Coffee flavor?
I love your question. So it's
Susan asks great questions.
No,
doesn't
so
she?
Susan, it's a sneak preview, and we're going to save that because I'd like to come present another time at a
Okay.
future show.
Sure.
We have a new yogurt line that's coming out that's actually going to go live, hopefully by the middle of December.
Right in time for Christmas.
So with any luck, we'll have it in distribution shortly after Christmas time,
Okay,
and I'd love to
that's
be
great.
able to show you, and we'll save that question for that show.
Wow, Susan, you have good ideas.
2024, goodbye 23.
Yeah, really. And if people in the new year put it in their head, I eat a lot of yogurt now, not because I like it, because it's good for me, but because my significant other loves yogurt.
Okay.
So he got me into it, and that's the first thing I eat even in between meals. I don't know if that's good or not, but for the stomach and for other, women issues that we all get. And it's a big deal. And last night I was at a comedy show, and the comedian brings up, you know what you take yogurt for. It was a little ugly. I can't believe this comedian was so, gross.
Graphic, yeah.
But it was funny, but it was a little gross. So it's being talked about, yogurt, everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
So the comedians are talking about it and talking about women's body parts, okay? So guess what? It's a good thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had yogurt since I was a young child. My mom used to make yogurt, but I loved having it, again, as my breakfast. It's been something that it's my go-to since I was a teenager.
It is. Eddie's is saying, I'm going right now to pick up some yogurt.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Eddie. Thanks, Eddie. Now, one of the things that you're not supposed to eat, but you can counteract with yogurt, is bread.
Right.
Bread is bad for anyone with any kind of illnesses. The first thing we do, usually, before or at the end of the show, is everybody gets a loaf of Italian bread.
Okay.
And that's because we believe in sharing on this show.
Okay.
And breaking bread with people. So you get to take this very nice loaf of bread home.
Thank you.
I would normally split it, but you're a couple.
Yeah, that's
So,
perfect.
it's the whole loaf of bread for
Thank you.
And that's what we do on the show, and people seem to like it.
Thank
and
you.
we have that gig now where everybody goes, oh, you're the lady that gives out the bread. So it's a good thing when you have a gig as part of your marketing plan, But it's just been, quite a year. I mean, this is great. This is something new for you, or not really, because you've always been in the food business.
Yeah, I've been in
right?
the business for a while, but I mean, it's an extension of what we started with. I mean,
Right.
the COVID years, I will tell you, there was a lot of innovation going on.
Right.
We were very busy at work developing many new products,
Mm-hmm.
a lot more than I brought with me here today.
I'm sure.
But
We're going to really look into it.
we're at a time right now where I think the consumers are spending more time developing new food ideas
And nutrition.
from home.
Very
and they're looking
big.
for nutrition. I think consumers are about a lot more conscious about what they're bringing to their homes, developing recipes, sharing recipes, getting informed. So,
Mm-hmm. Another thing, everybody, for your Thanksgiving breakfast, I know we always have muffins at breakfast, and I happen to put my muffins in the yogurt now.
right.
It's a great breakfast idea for Thanksgiving. So this is Thanksgiving. Go get the yogurt, put your little mini muffins around the table, the yogurt in the middle, and it's something different. And everyone will try it because not everyone does that.
And some people make muffins by using yogurt as an ingredient.
Right, exactly. So it's a good idea.
Yeah.
So with Thanksgiving coming, what would do you have a wish? Do you have something in the family that you always do at your table?
I am very blessed that my sister-in-law Nancy and my brother Jim host the family every Thanksgiving holiday, and we try to perpetuate that year
It's
after
really
year.
great. I know. I used to do it.
So it's interesting how she really has
So she does it every
worked
year.
hard. She does it every year, and with my nieces together, they all make this collaboration. So we're very happy that we're going to be joined by our daughter and our sons
And the new baby, right?
And
Yeah,
we'll see if our
grandson.
little
Yeah,
grandson
he's
comes.
10 months old.
Oh, he's 10 months already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to have Thanksgiving Eve. So we'll be cooking and having a little get together
Yeah.
with just
Them.
them and looking forward to being with my family and my daughter Emily actually had written a paper about breaking bread.
Really?
Yeah, she's involved in international affairs, and
Oh, that's a great article
she
then.
used to work for actually Deloitte. She's graduating right now from Harvard.
You
so
should send me
in
a
her
copy about
master's.
the copy of the article.
You might probably find it on LinkedIn.
Oh, all right. I'll look.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but I know that I had seen something like that years ago. That what you're saying, she believed in.
I started this when I lost my job. That's what my book was about because in order to meet people, I was bringing Italian bread.
Mm-hmm.
But I had went to meet Gary Melius at the Ohika Castle one day, and there was a job. But again, I didn't get it because you have to run up 50,000 pairs of stairs, and the place is huge. But that's how I met him. I said, I want to meet you, and I want to talk to you about a job, but I also want to break bread with you. And I got the appointment like that. And ever since that day, we've been friends. He's in my book. But I believe in that for any kind of, when you have a gig, part of what you do, it's a great eye opener and, open the door. So bread is our thing.
I just came back from a quick trip to Greece, and it was an innovation tour because I went to a few parts of the country to think about new projects that we're developing to do some new product development.
Great.
And at every place that we had gone to, the hospitality of the producer is just unbelievable.
Sounds like
and
it,
every
yeah.
single one of them.
They
break
sound like
bread.
they're a great team. Yeah.
So it was interesting.
Very
Interesting
good.
time.
Very good.
Yeah.
And is anything special at Heartland during the holidays, Thanksgiving? Do they do any kind of charity work, or just with the discounts for the new vendors?
We actually help. I mean, I'm helping a lot of clients get ready for the season with setting them up with gift cards.
Oh, okay. Gift cards. That's something we didn't talk about.
Yeah. What's great is that if you have an existing gift card that you want, most of the time I'm able to convert it over to our equipment. If not, you can purchase them, the merchant, so they can have their logo and their artwork.
Oh, that's a nice thing.
It's we don't charge per card. It's just a one-time monthly fee. You purchase the cards or you convert the ones that you have.
And they put your logo on it.
Yeah, you could do artwork. You could do simple, just your name. It's all depends on the
That's
customer.
very nice.
Yeah, I have
didn't
a whole
know about that.
catalog. So that is really what's been keeping me busy, and getting that set up for most of my customers that are in the restaurants and retail business. I mean, we want to be able to help them grow their revenue, and 58% people, what do? They buy gift cards, right?
Well, now everybody, even for the kids, even little kids, yeah, you buy toys, but still, how many toys could they use? And they have these college funds now where you can give a gift and put it right into their college fund.
Yeah.
This is something new.
And people want an experience. They want to go to the spa. They want to have something. It doesn't have to be an item itself. You can give them a gift card so they can get, the massage or the facial or whatever they're looking to do. So in addition to a food experience,
That's really good.
we all love food, right? So
Oh, yeah. Oh, we love all kinds of food. It doesn't matter what it is. One of my favorite Greek food is the chicken breast with whatever they put on there, lemon chicken or whatever. You probably know the recipe.
Lemon.
There you go. That's it. With the nice rice on the side
Yeah.
and a little asparagus,
Yeah, there you go.
yeah, it sounds good.
So-
The Mediterranean diet, has been proven to be a very heart healthy. And it's funny how it's part of us, every day, what Spiro has brought here.
Yeah.
He's always in being innovative. He's looking at vegan products in addition. So.
Which is very healthy.
For
They
some
say
people,
if you just eat vegetables, no bread, and vegetables and salad, and you'll lose weight automatically. But who doesn't eat the bread? We
Yeah.
all love the bread.
Yeah.
That's a big Italian thing too, the bread. Peppers and bread, the worst thing. They eat it, my family, 3 loaves of bread before they even start the meal.
Wow.
And we always say we should stop doing this. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
the kids are looking for it because they remember when Grandpa
Right.
made the peppers and the bread.
Yeah.
And
Homemade
it's the
bread,
history.
the smell can get you anytime.
Yeah.
We
It's the
just love,
history.
right. Listen, it's what we call, if you can have a little bit, it's okay. It's
Yeah.
when you eat, a lot, obviously, doesn't help.
Right.
Everything in moderation.
It is what it is.
Yes.
But as long as you're healthy and you have a
You gotta
great
keep at
time
it,
and,
right,
be
exactly.
happy, and I just feel like, the gratitude that I have friends like you and a lot of, our common
Our
friends
lovely ladies
and our
group.
families, and that we're all
kids.
healthy.
And you watch your kids grow up from when, and all of a sudden 20 years passed.
Yeah.
It's really unbelievable.
I know.
I mean, I know you over 10 years now almost.
Is
It's almost like
Yeah.
about 7 years.
yeah, it goes by fast.
It
but
does.
My having a healthy family, having our friends, and just being happy that what we have and being thankful. That I
Right.
think is the most important thing
And
right now.
today on Facebook, they were writing, it's Thanksgiving, just do one thing for somebody, be slight. It could just be a smile. Or it could be buying him a cup of coffee on the line of McDonald's. That will make the day of someone else so nice. I had it happen to me once in the beauty parlor. And I went to pay and the lady goes, oh, somebody paid for you. I said, what?
Yeah,
You know,
it is
and it was
nice
a
thing.
blowout,
Yeah.
you know, but still, it's a lot.
I
today.
think, Spiro's been telling me a lot of, he goes to Starbucks a lot, and he always sees that pay forward.
Yeah,
They always do that. And he goes,
It's very interesting.
yeah.
It is.
And it happened to me at the supermarket. I was buying something, and someone said, "Oh, that steak right there, I'm paying for that."
it's unbelievable.
And now you're gonna do that. You're gonna
Right.
continue that, and that's a good thing.
And now with Thanksgiving, I think it'll even be more this year
Yeah.
because of what everybody's gone through and what we're all going through for
Yeah.
whatever reason.
Whatever it is, it could be a cup of coffee, it could be a smile, it could be just saying hello and how are you to someone
Right.
that maybe.
Absolutely. And the seniors, it's a big thing. Patricia is on right now. She's talking to us. Hello, Patricia. We talked about you already and how we met. So thank you for introducing us because this is great. She's going to love my little, crown today. I could give it to you if you want, if you're having Thanksgiving dinner.
Aw.
But it's really something. Everybody out there, think about something different that you could do just for one person. And if they want to try and pay you for it or they want to say thank you, just say thank you by helping somebody else. And that's what life's about. That's what this show is about, connecting people. We had a mime on for our anniversary show who was outrageous. And his story was that he was homeless. And now he's a mime and he's very famous.
Wow.
And at the show, live networking, he got 2 gigs. But we had an audience that day,
Yeah.
which is what we do once in a while. We have a great time.
Well, you had
And-
300 episodes
Yeah.
recently. Congratulations, and your
300
award-winning.
shows. Yeah. Yeah. We were in the, what was it? Power Magazine
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Wow.
Yep. And
Very
we have
nice.
our Christmas show on December 21st, so you could save the date.
Great.
It'll be a blast. The only thing different about the Christmas show is there's like 17 people up here. But it's even more fun. And we have music, and we have an entertainer, and
Great.
we have cheese and crackers, and we
Great.
have other things. So you're
Great.
all going to save the date. And before you know it, once Thursday comes, it's Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And now everything's already Christmas decorated, which is a little sad because it's too quick.
It
you know?
seems like it started,
That started
earlier and earlier every
Yeah,
year.
that started
A few
back
years
in-
ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a couple months ago.
Yeah.
But,
And
yeah.
even Halloween they decorate for now. But I have a gentleman, if anybody needs their house decorated, is my nephew. He does Christmas now. Started small. He's got storage all over because now you don't even have to hold your lights.
Wow.
They take them away and store them. They come back and put them up the same way you had them last year.
Wow.
So if anybody needs Christmas lights, let me know. It'll be on my Facebook as well.
Great.
And the last but not least, unfortunately, you're going to see a change on my Facebook because for the last 3 weeks, somebody hacked us and has been putting pornographic pictures
Oh,
up
my God.
on the Long Island Breakfast Club. So now there has to be a spot where you get permission to post. You just can't post anymore.
Right.
And unfortunately, I couldn't share today. Greg is usually here and he shares for me. And it's saying you can't post because of
Right.
a pornograph. So obviously this morning somebody put it up again.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Wow.
but you know, we're not quitters. So,
You'll
but
fix it.
again, nobody could just pass, and it goes through. Okay, so Susan is watching Kay, and she's saying we are going through post-COVID. That's true, Susan, but you got to stay positive. You know what you got to do every day: get up, get dressed, show up. And that's all part of my book, From Fire to Freedom. Everybody knows it's a great Christmas gift, so you can get it online. Go to my website. And it's a great book. It's fun and it's funny. And my other book, In Love and Friendship, is all about Thanksgiving, really, because it's about a little girl who needed hyperbarics to survive. She's still alive 17 years later.
Wow.
And every time I get fired, I write a book. But I'm not getting fired anymore because this is my life now. So when you're in your own business, it's a lot better, isn't it?
Sure.
I'm sure you love being on your own. Right?
Yeah. Enjoy it.
Yeah. You get to just do so many things you couldn't do because the boss said no. Or, there's always that jealousy thing going on. So whoever is out there trying to sabotage my Facebook, we've already contacted the officials and we've already contacted the police. Because believe it or not, it's a felony.
Wow.
especially depending on who's doing it. And so far, there are 9 people doing it, and we
Wow.
found their names, so they will be prosecuted. But again, this is ridiculous because Facebook will automatically stop you, no matter if it's you or not, in order for you to get through the channel. So on that note, I'd like everyone to like and share the show today as much as you can. Your kids are watching, so make sure you share to your friends and your groups. And that's how we get through it. And eventually I'll get to somebody because I'm not a quitter. But I need someone at Facebook to say, this is not our problem, it's your problem.
Yeah.
But that's life, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is for you, because I gave Spiro the bread. This is for your makeup. It's a little gift we give out on the show.
Thank you.
And it's great for Christmas because it's red.
Perfect. I love
And,
it.
you know, and I think that, you know, it's going to be a great holiday, don't you?
It is. As long, you know, it is. I'm happy. Like I said, it's all about my family, my kids, as long as we have them healthy. And I have, you know, my son is married, and I love that we have that extended family now.
Right.
So, having that and my grandson's first Christmas.
Oh, that's going to be. Forget it. He's going to be very spoiled. A lot of
Yeah.
gifts.
And my youngest son is doing really well also. And, you know, just being thankful that we have
Exactly.
them close to us. Family is, it's all about family. You know, having my mom and my siblings and my husband's siblings, and
Family is most important.
yeah, and we're able to, whatever it is, we celebrate, and we think about, you know, people that we are not around, like, you know.
Yeah, I think of my father and mother a lot. And my daughter is coming in from Maryland. And believe it or not, we're all staying in the same hotel because I'm in a hotel right now.
So that must be fun.
Well, yeah. So, you know, I told them, put her on another floor. Don't
Sounds
put her
like
on
you-
my floor. Because I know everyone. We're there 32 days. So we know everyone. So they already know when she arrives, they're going to torture her. Because that's how we do it. We have a lot of fun.
That's good.
So we're
like
gonna
a
have
little
have
vacation.
breakfast and everything together, and it's nice. And for any of you that need a place to go on Thanksgiving, there's a restaurant called the View Grill. Her name is Janine. It's in Laddingtown. That's where we're going in the evening because Janine, unfortunately, is closing after Christmas. Got to go once before she closes. The town of Glen Cove went up against her, and some things happened. Not because she did anything wrong, but the property is owned by the town. And there was a vote, and she was voted out. So we're going there for a lovely dinner. We go once in a while, and she makes great shrimp, great salmon, great lobster, and it's all cleaned on your plate. And then she'll be opening up something new, so she'll be on the show right after the holidays,
Great.
announcing her new restaurant. So we're here to help. Remember, everybody, do something good. Again, what's your website? What's your Instagram?
Kourellas.com.
Kourellas.com.
And Hotline
Yours?
Payments.
And this is the dynamic duo couple of the Breakfast Club this month. Did you see that post I put about you guys? The dynamic duo. You guys are really doing it. And you're smiling. You like each other. The photographer was here. I didn't plan it, but you got your picture taken.
Yeah.
What's better than that?
I feel like I got, you know, like, since my wedding, I haven't taken so many pictures, but it's okay. It's
And,
fun.
you know, we happen to be small, but we have a ball.
Yeah.
And who
And
knows?
thank
Someday
you.
maybe I'll be up there somewhere.
Thank you, Valentina. No, it's great that you have invited us and at a beautiful show and a beautiful day.
And this is a great place, isn't it? It's
And-
very like goofy, but it's goofy like modern.
Yeah, no, definitely.
The last time you were here, it didn't look like this. It's just been remodeled.
Yeah, it probably was a few years ago.
Yeah. Now it's modern, you know.
But,
I don't know who that guy is, and I don't know who that guy is, but it's modern.
Yeah, no.
And
it's
you
great.
guys probably know who they are, but I don't.
Okay.
Because, you know, they're movie stars, but they're like the Gen X, you know, not us. And I still say, this is gray. You're wrong. His shirt is gray.
Okay. Well, I'm colorblind, so I don't know.
It probably is, but it's, you know, everybody has
I'm teasing you.
a
You know
different
that.
way of looking at a colors. You know, it's funny.
Yeah, well,
that
some
could
people
be-
are colorblind, and they don't
I
even
am.
know the color. You are? Oh, really? Okay. Okay. So, anyway, just getting back from New Hampshire. I had a great week with my a significant other man, and we had a great time. Everybody should go to New Hampshire once. There's 6 towns you just eat and have country food, and everybody smiles and talks to you.
This is so nice.
So different. So
What is it, Dover that we went to?
I remember.
We went to great restaurants. We've been there a couple of times.
Yeah, very nice. We had a great time. The weather was great.
Nice
And we
area.
stayed in Hanover, and
Yeah,
went-
so it's a nice trip to do. And supposedly ski season is coming. They're very
yeah.
crowded.
And
in
it's
LA.
right next to Vermont. It's like a
Yeah,
hop
we
and
were
a
close
skip.
to Vermont. It was a long ride, though.
It's okay.
It was, yeah. Well, I didn't drive, so I was happy to be the guest.
Yeah.
So, on that note, I'm going to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone. We're going to have some cheese and crackers and yogurt, and we're going to enjoy this, and that's a wrap. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.